to Dave in Albuquerque. Dave.
Dave.
Hey, man, how you guys doing?
Well, what do you think?
I got one for you. My ex-wife got divorced probably about 4 or 5 years ago. About 2 years ago, up and killed herself. I was with this girl for almost 9 years, and one day one of my buddies calls me up, says, "Man, I don't know how to tell this to you, but well, so-and-so's dead, man." I kind of kept my mouth shut and started going, "Oh, that cunt."
Jesus.
The only regret I have is that I didn't get to watch.
Poor guy.
I don't understand
Poor
why.
guy.
I don't understand why the news doesn't really take on this angle. But when we get these major disasters, you could pick your favorite disaster of the last few years.
Yeah.
There's people dying in those situations where it's making someone extremely happy that they're finally out of a situation.
Yeah.
But no one ever brings that up.
Exactly.
No one brings that up because all victims of a disaster were really good people, and it's such a tragic loss and this and that. And, man, I just know. I mean, the odds dictate that there's a few people at home going, what? They're basically saying, I think there really is a God. I'm going to start going to church every Sunday for this fucking miracle this guy gave me. Right?
Exactly.
Oh, yeah, punching out, guys.
All right.
All right, man.
You know? You're sitting there like, imagine, I mean, no, I don't want to, I'm not going to go that way. But just imagine you're in, a divorce that's taking forever, and you're like, I'm in hell. I don't know how I can't believe. And then all of a sudden a tsunami takes her out or something? What, she's on vacation with your money?
I think if you're in a horrible situation, that you wouldn't feel good about it. I think there'd be like a very
I'm talking about
bad thing.
I'm talking about real.
Like War of the Roses type battle?
I don't want people to be confused. I'm talking about real horrible people.
Yeah.
Horrible people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
How about we go with this? I'm sure in some of these disasters, kid touchers are being killed.
Oh, yeah. You think when fucking Thailand or whatever it was got slammed by a tsunami, it wasn't a bunch of fucking kid touchers?
Yeah. Kid touching went down drastically after that tsunami. You got to think.
Yeah, you got to.
I'd like to see the stats
everybody. Not everybody is fucking great when they die in a disaster.
You think in some of those tsunami areas, they're like, a strange thing has happened.
Yeah.
Kid touching is down 75% in the last couple of years.
A bunch of healthy, minded children being raised now.
Right.
Have no baggage. What's going on?
Scratching their heads like, wow, what is this about? We're going to have to look into these stats.
Fascinating.
All right, Dr. Steve's going to call in. Good to go. He's finally done with his fatherly duties.
Yes.
That comes first. And he's ready to talk to us about Corey Haim's death.
Right.
He's going to talk about mixing some of these drugs. Vicodin and I think Soma are a couple drugs I think they're looking at.
Not allowed to mix those, eh?
I don't know.
That Vicodin. I just took it for like my fucking tooth when I had a toothache years ago. And I got to say, it has a damn good buzz. Makes your head itchy. That shit makes you itch. I eat it. I eat that shit.
I keep all that stuff out of my house because I know I'd be one of those guys.
Yeah?
I think so.
I like the buzz, but then once the bottle's gone, it's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, but
it's gone.
But then other people like, fuck, the bottle's gone. Now what? Now what I got to do?
Get more.
Yeah. All right. Why was Norton swept away? No, he's in Chicago doing things.
That's funny. It was a tsunami that just reached his seat and then pulled back out to the beach. Holy shit.
Oh, this guy, he asks, how come you're always remembering old girly stories instead of creating new ones?
Interesting.
I've created my share of new stories.
Yeah.
But, I mean, at the time, I was like in a relationship thinking I was doing the right thing. And
you know what it was? Yeah. First of all, I was in a relationship that I really didn't want to be in. So looking back in hindsight, I think, oh, fuck, I could have done this, that, or the other thing and have the same end result of not being married anymore.
Right.
Nowadays, it's kind of a different thing, or at least my last relationship was, you know, it was a very good relationship with a very cool girl,
Right.
and shit. And I wasn't fucking around on her. I have no regrets that I didn't grab any side pussy during that relationship because, you know, because she was cool and everything.
I'm happy right now. So it's like, I mean, I know I wasn't happy at the times.
Yeah.
That's why it makes it very like, oh, what the fuck was I thinking?
And I have new fun stories. The whole fucking Summer of Jill was the fun, interesting little radio soap opera. And, you know, the closet story. And
Yes, Kevin jumps right in. Are you
there's-
fucking kidding me? Jill Nicolini wasn't a
there's-
great story? Of course. it was.
there's new stories. But Opie's married. He's not going to, you know,
No,
have any new stories.
No, I mean,
Jesus.
I had time where
Oh, yeah,
I created
in between.
I created fucking new stories and all, but I'm just in a different place now. I knew I wasn't happy, and I'm like, but I'm gonna do the right thing. But why?
But you know what?
But that stems from how it's grown up, where it's all taking care. Don't worry about you. Taking care. Take care of this.
But
and
your
not
new
worry about your own
stories,
happiness.
your new stories from in between relationships is you being single. That's not. We're not sitting here bragging about our fucking sexploits while we're single. This was we were in relationships
That we didn't
and
wanna be
having a
in.
regret
Right.
because you didn't take the opportunity. It's a totally different
And not
situation.
because then we knew it. See, we knew at the time we were in bad relationships.
Yeah.
That's what's key to this whole fucking thing.
Right.
Like
it would
if
have
I-
been easy to. It
like,
would have been easy to have done
If I
that
felt
without
like I was
guilt.
in a really good relationship at the time, then believe it or not, the skinny dipping thing wouldn't have been that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say? It's You still think as a guy like, oh fuck, that would be cool, of course. But what
Yeah.
makes this really, really like a regret is knowing that I'm in a relationship that's going nowhere, and I have these opportunities. So it's like, what am I doing? I could be doing this type of thing.
Yeah, that's the point of the whole thing was we were in shitty relationships. We knew it, and we didn't make a move on it, and that was the regret part.
Right.
See, he's talking about something different.
Right.
There's no right now. There's no making a move that's fucking anything up that we know is a bad situation. Like none of that shit's going on. So
No.
it's not we're not just sitting here trying to brag about what we could do with girls.
Right.
That's not the point.
No, I'm just in a different place right now. I'm fine.
Yeah.
I'm completely fine. Back then, it wasn't.
Yar.
And I mean, and the station we worked for was all just fucking. It was just. It was young snatch everywhere we looked.
There was